Did you ever want to do a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 with only Shadow Hearts in your party? Well, now you can with the best console mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. We got ourselves some of the best console mods this week, and I've been getting a lot of questions about them, so I want to do a full breakdown of the fantastic mods, like this one here, which lets you make custom companions, and you can have up to 16 of them in your party. This is perfect if you ever have a themed playthrough that you want to do, like if you want to do a full team of the X-Men, you could recreate the characters in the in-game mod manager now just by using this cool staff here. So this is the Mordenkainen's Compact Companion Creator, and this mod allows you to make your own custom companions. This is part of the Custom Companions Lite mod made by Adrian T in 1978. And this mod is really nice because it lets you actually do some things that the game doesn't let you do. People are saying, hey, hirelings are the same thing. Actually, they're not, because hirelings doesn't let you make yourself a Dragonborn companion, which you now can using this item. I'll also be covering 300 different summons, as well as a bunch of homebrewed spells. So we got ourselves a great video today. I guess the first things first, I will show off the custom companion creator, because I was getting a lot of questions surrounding this, and people were just wondering what the deal is with this mod, because yeah, people say that you can make hirelings, which it's a little bit different. It says what we do here is we get to go through, don't select any of these characters here. You have to make them a custom character. You can make it honestly any race you want. You got Dragonborns, you can make it gnomes if you want a full gnome playthrough, a full halfling playthrough, full dwarven playthrough. Because previously with the hirelings, you're only allowed one character of each of the races, and this lets you go through and do really anything with it. So if you wanted to play as a Dragonborn, you can go ahead here and you got the full reign to make your entire team Dragonborns if you wanted to do something like that. And this is really nice for a variety of reasons, because typically people don't get to play with Dragonborns, but now you can make yourself your own custom Dragonborn companion. So I think that's pretty cool here. You got a lot of creativity over what you can do with it. So once this is done, you get to create your new character. Just get past this, venture forward. You can't make a guardian for them. But what happens is then they're going to be transported into the world, and there they are. So yeah, this is really nice for a variety of reasons. You can make upwards of 16. You can have a full party of 16 with this. They automatically get added to your party. I would recommend using the extended party size mod if you want to add companions to your team, because you're going to have to increase your overall party size limit. There are a couple issues with having a large party size, but that's handled within the mod for the extended party size, so you can check that one out as well. But yeah, this is perfect, because if you want to make a full Shadowheart playthrough, you got the ability to do so now. So really fun, really opens things up, and you can do some cool themed playthroughs. But the mod that I'm most excited about is all these summons. This mod is called the Ring of Summon More. This mod is made by TG Lai, and it has 300 different summons. So I guess just to go through some of my favorites, you got your companions here. So if you want to add in Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Astarion, Gale, Halsin, Losir, which is the Githyanki you get if you play as an Origin Lae'zel, Will, Minthara, Jaheira, you even got Minsk, and Commander Zolk, and then it goes on and on, Oathbreaker Knight. So I'll just summon in Minthara, for example, here. So they're now a summon on my character. Each of them has their own unique skills. So she's got a couple level 2 spell slots, which you could use for her different spells, like she got Hold Person here. They're not too overpowered, and that's what's nice about this. There are some that are, but here's all like the different, so you can have like Disciple Zrel. I know a lot of people really wish that she was a companion in the game. Now you can make it. She's level 9 here. She's got like Eldritch Blast, Mirror Image, Cone of Cold, Dark-One's Old Luck, and Black Hole. Pretty nice kit there, not super overpowered. And as we continue to go through some of these different ones here, you're gonna summon in like Gortash here. I know a lot of people really wish he was a companion as well, and he's very strong, 357 health at level 9. He's got his legendary resistances, and then he's got Invoke the Black Hand, calling down Bane's Tyrical Aid, gaining 150 temporary health with new strength and power. So yeah, he's got the ability to do some of his stuff that he does in the game itself. Now he's our Avatar of Tyranny, and he gets that extra health there. And then he has some very powerful like spells like Tyrant's Bindings there, Piercing Strike with a Closed Fist of Bane. So this hits in a very large area. Empowered Unarmed Strike, pretty cool. And yeah, this is great for people that want to play through and have some different companions. Like you got Orin as well. I was getting asked questions about Orin, the red. She's level 12 here. She has 200 health, but she's got like she has her weapons there, which are really a strong point for her. And then she also has her Slayer form, so she can transform into that. So you can take Orin out and bring in the Slayer. You can also summon in your own Slayer too if you wanted to, but then this also comes with its own unique attacks. This literally turns the game almost into like Pokemon, because you can just run through with all these different characters. So yeah, they're very powerful, but I think it's fun just to add in a new like level to the game. So you can add in like Lorokin here, who's going to be obviously quite strong with the spells that he does get. And it's not let me transform into it. There we go. So you got like, yeah, Fireball, Cone of Cold, Lightning Bolt, pretty much what he normally would have in his fight there. And you can also then summon in Dame Aelin to do a backbreaker on him if you'd like. So here is Dame Aelin. And yeah, I mean, pretty much anything in the game you can see, you can summon it in. Dame Aelin's actually not that strong. You got her Lunar Blessing here and the Lunar Smite. Really cool weapon action here, which does radiant damage. So yeah, they also have their own like ways of standing too. Her wings will flap as she runs around, and the cool armor that Dame Aelin's got on. So yeah, literally every companion and helper that you can think of will be in this area here. Fistmarcus, Balthazar, you got the Oathbreaker Knight as well. That's just for companions. We also have Fine Familiars, so you got all the different animals in the game. You got dogs, owlbear, cubs, ox, boo, intellect, glutton, which are the bigger brains. And so there's allies now as well, so not just companions, we also have like the Emperor, so you can summon him in, and he does get all of his fun spells here, like the Mind Blast and the Extract Brain. So yeah, the Emperor, I don't love having him around, but I know there's some that do, so it's for somebody out there. You can summon in Myconids, which can help out Bernard, the Adamantine Golem, which is really large. You don't have enough space in here to, oh, we can summon him over there. There we go. So you got the Golem there. He's got 450 health, very strong. So again, some of these are quite powerful. Woodwode, Avatar Tyranny. So to go alongside Gortash there, you also have, I guess, the already buffed up version of him. You also have Answer and a Red Dragon, which likely will not fit in here, but I've used them. They're pretty cool. Then you also got all sorts of monsters. So Slayers, Phasms, Hag, Flind. Some of them are a little bit larger, but yeah, you can see there, you can summon in this here. And yeah, then it's got all of its attacks as well. 110 health on Flint, even Flail of Madness, and then a bunch of different weapon attacks. It's cool for any of those kobold lovers out there. Then we also got Friends, so you got a lot of different options here. Mizora. I'll bring in Mizora here because she's normally hard to take out in camp, but now she's actually a character that you can play with. And all she does is just punch. And there's some that just do that. It's not going to be someone that you'd use for fights. It'd be more so for role-playing if you want to have them in your party. Auntie Ethel, Volo, Dame Aelin, the weaker version. Even got Withers here, so if you want to bring a combat Withers, some people were talking about that. He has just his 1 health here, as per usual, and he kind of walks around like a mummy, so yeah, you can summon in your own Withers companion. Then you have all the Rangers companions, and you got some unique ones like the Panther, which I think works well, the Laphosaurus, Displacer Beast, Giant Eagle. You got all the planar allies. You got the Diva, the Elementals, Grease Methods, and Shadows, which are something you can summon in Act 2. But the monsters got some of the most interesting ones like the Toll Collector, the Brewer, Malice Thorn, Flesh Golem, Yurgir, and Apostle of Miracle, which is actually my favorite. It's so large, takes up a massive amount of space there, as you can see, but it's cool. I love these skeletons that are hanging over on top of it. It's got 286 health there, and then it's got Consume the Faithful, and be able to cast Finger of Death by consuming a soul there. It's got Gaze of the Damned, so it's very similar to its normal way of playing, if you go against the boss version of it. This is cool. So yeah, I could talk all day about the rest of the summons, but you can see a good majority of my favorites there and the ones that people were asking about the most. So yeah, you got good company here. But finally, we also have ourselves the Homebrewed Spells Mod, which is made by Celeste4223. So this mod comes with things like the Electric Arc, which can jump from target to target, the Ice Weapon, which can conjure a weapon form from magical ice in your hand, Illusionary Dart, doing psychic damage, Rock Slam, doing bludgeoning and potentially knocking prone, Shadow Lash, makes the attack roll, you make the attack roll with advantage if the target is in dim light or darkness, Sparkling Blade, and Water Bullet. It's pretty cool because then you can set up water there. But there's also some other cantrips you do get as other classes, like Stone Forming for the Warlock here. And then you also get the Impact, which can you touch impact great force on a creature you touch and possibly knock it back 1.5 meters. Then you get the Freeze spell, which will reduce the target's movement speed. Fists of Fire, and then the decaying touch, which will do a delayed damage effect. You also got the burn, ignite a bright flame around your hand. This is a melee fire attack, kind of cool. And there also some spells like water blast here, so this will knock the target prone. Lightning tendril, crackling lightning comes from your hand. So into the wizard here, we also got ourselves the water blast, thunder punch, charge your hand or appendage with thunder power, knock a creature back 3 meters. Lightning tendril, gale bolt, which does 2d8 bludgeoning damage and knocks it back if it's larger or smaller. Entomb, in case a medium target creature in ice, possibly causing it to be restrained, doing a bit of cold damage. Crashing wave, knocking targets prone. Blade mirage, giving you advantage on your next melee weapon attack against a target. We also have the Arctic breath, doing 2d8 cold damage, and it reduces movement speed, kind of similar to the Mistress Spells version of that. As you can see, you got some cool choices there, and as you pick some other classes, we also get some very powerful abilities, so I'll show off some more here. The Bard gets the Thunder Note Thunder cantrip and made a crashing bang with a localized point of intensity to deafen a creature. As for level 2 spells, we get ourselves the Crackle, doing 3d12 lightning damage, creating 3 arcs of lightning to strike out at creatures. The Cold Snap, reducing movement speed even further and creating an ice surface. And then the Fling spell, which does a bit of bludgeoning damage and can knock targets prone. As for level 3 spells, we get Electrocute here, possibly stunning a creature with 4d12 lightning damage. The Aether Lance, which does 8d4 of force damage, and this will always hit its target. Pretty fun because this just gives you some different options. There's also the Vortex Blast, which knocks them 9 meters back, pretty far knockback. And the Flash Freeze, a rippling wind ripples outward, causing creature in the area to be restrained by ice. So the Fire Cyclone, and this does 3 to 18 fire damage and knocks back 4.5 meters. So yeah, you can see level 3 actually gets some fun, strong. For levels 4 spells, you get the Orbital Stones, giving a +5 to your armor class and dexterity saving throws, and a +2 in the debris lessons. So this is kind of like a mirror image, but a little different. Jumping Jolt, release an arc of lightning at a creature, possibly causing the area to jump. The arc to jump from creature to creature within 6 meters of the target. And we also got the Ice Spike, erupted lance of ice that erupts from the ground to impale a creature, doing cold and piercing damage. So again, some more fun spells here that just differentiate themselves a bit from like the Ice Storm spell there, as we saw. For level 5 spells, we get the Devouring Darkness, doing 68 necrotic damage and pulling creatures within 4.5 meters towards you, and gain hit points equal to 1/4 of necrotic damage received on all targets. Sky Burst, 5 bolts of lightning strike 5 chosen points, possibly damaging creatures within 2 meters of the area. It's nice little explosive damage in an area of effect. And I guess I'll just demonstrate some of the spells here. So you got your Rock Slam, which you can do push or prone. So if we want to knock someone prone, we can go ahead with this one here and blast them with the rock, so it looks like you actually throw the rock there. Then we have the Electrocute spell here, and we go ahead with lightning. Has a cool area effect there. A lot of these have some different, slightly different appearances to them. This is the huge pushback on this spell, so we go ahead with this, and boom, big explosion. And I guess I'll show some of these spells. We'll prepare some of the different ones here. So yeah, they're actually really strong. I'm a big fan of using this mod because it's just a little bit of something different, and I think that's exactly what some people in Baldur's Gate 3 want. Fire Cyclone, which we can create here on the ground, and this whirls around, creating a fiery appearance in there. I think it looks pretty cool. Then there's the Sky Burst, which allows us to make these large 2-meter explosions of lightning. That one is really strong. Devouring Darkness, so we can hit this in an area of effect here. Boom. I guess it doesn't consider them enemies, so it won't hit them with it. And then we have this here, which hits in a straight line and always hits its target. So the Aether Lance, actually a pretty strong spell. Jumping Jolt will bounce around from target to target. Can only target enemies, though. We can't actually target our own team there. The Sky Burst is one of my favorites because allowing you to drop 5 different lightning blasts down like that not only looks cool, but it is really strong. So yeah, these spells are quite powerful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about these 3 mods. I think these are 3 huge ones that add a whole lot of new experiences to Baldur's Gate 3, custom companions, new spells, and a ton of summons. So you can do pretty much a Pokemon playthrough if you wanted to. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.